Yes, as a single mother, as a divorcee, as a separator and divorcee, as an immigrant who came million miles away from another country, the best thing I can offer my son, Asher, during this time that I'm separated from the father, or I'm doing this time where I'm trying to figure out how to live my life and start all over, is to celebrate his birthday the best way I can. So I put my pride aside, I put my pain aside because I have been really actually domestically abused. I have scarred and like a stabbing wound on my hands. I think I'll have to insert the pictures for you guys to see. And I have been called a monkey that's going to deport me back to the jungle in Africa. I have been called an African gold digger. I have been called a dog. I have been called a nigger by my own husband. Those are pain that do not go away. It's like calling me a monkey is like insulting the entire black race. And there's a lot of question that goes into the mind of people when they hear this thing. They'll be like, so what was the purpose of marrying a black woman if you're going to call her a monkey? Was it like you marry her because you wanted to satisfy your sexual fantasy? Is it like being so racist that you think we stay back in the days where the slave master would sleep with the black women as slaves because of sexual fantasy? Or what was it? I try to see the good inside. I try to see the best in every bad situation. I always try to stay positive. That's why I told my therapist, I said, listen, I have to stay positive or I will lose my hair. For surviving the 14 years of civil war from a child, I was 5 years old. I literally opened my eye into war. All I knew was war, their body. It's another part of the story that I'm not ready to talk yet. It will be in another series. So it's enough to make me crazy. And hoping our marriage would be peaceful, happy, it was even more racist. However, I cannot project those pain on my son. How can I save my son in a way that when he's mature enough to know the full story, then I can let him know? So my best thing was to co-parent, to swallow my pain, to pretend, to smile, to laugh, and act that all is over. The reason I separated was for my son. My son is a biracial child. He was already struggling. He already had a whole lifetime of this question. Do I belong to the black race or do I belong to the white race? Who am I? That's the question. The struggle of belonging is something that he will always go through for the rest of his life. It's enough for him than for me to go and stay in an abusive and racial relationship or marriage where then he also then start to struggle at the age of 3 and 4, start to struggle of, is black people not good? Is black people second class human being? Are they not human? Are they aliens? All those things. So I don't want him to be the victim of the abuse. I don't want him to carry it for the rest of his life. Wondering, is my mom good enough because she's not white? So I had to separate from the father before going through divorce. But during my separation, I had to do my best to co-parent, to conceal things that my son, that would have hurt my son. That's the best I could do. So when it comes to his birthday, the best thing I can do for his birthday is to make his birthday great. Now, he will be 7 in 2022. But the reason why I couldn't put all the birthdays in one clip is going to be too long for you to watch. So I took a little. And because we started to film during the COVID, so I was only able to capture at least his first birthday when he was born, his first birthday, and then a little bit of his 5th birthday. Yeah. So that's why his birthday is always important to me. I must do something. So that's the best I can give him for now, to be able to preserve his childhood. Because when children are fallen into divorces and separation, they are ripped off their childhood. That's what I believe. And so because I grew up in the Civil War and my parents died, and after that I never had no childhood because all the years I was supposed to be a child, I was already an adult trying to survive for myself. So the best thing I could do for my son was to just give him that memory, that birthday memory, do all I can for his birthday, and that's what I did. So when you ask me why did I have to go into the birthday like the father and myself are were together, these are the reasons. But we are not together. We will never be together. I will never be with a man who insults me. I will never be with a man who calls me a monkey, a nigger, a gold digger, and all kinds of racial names. I rather go back to Africa. In Africa, I was in a university. I was working, young and free, no problem. I never begged anybody to bring me into this country. I never had no advertisement looking for white or purple or green another husband for another race. Like I wasn't looking for a husband for another race, if I put it that way. I was content. But I think this man was looking for a trophy wife. He was looking for something to prove to people that, oh, you know, I've been to Africa. You know, I don't know. He was looking for something to glorify himself. So he felt like, well, I was the thing that he would glorify himself with. But no, I have my own mind. And I bless God for being where I am today. Sorry, the question was just about my son. But everything is intertwined, so I'm sorry about going that far, that long. That is the reason why I celebrate my son's birthday with all I can. That's one of the best things that I can give him. So I do my best to give him what I can. So that one day when he look back, he'll see that I was there. I co-parent. I cooperated with the father to have his birthday so that he can be able to do that for his own children too.
You are design now, and everywhere I go, my baby, now you mine now. Hey, Blackstone on this wall, you, David, hey, yeah. You right now, you mine now, baby girl, let me tell you that you fine now.